The Royal Enfield Classic 350. This must be the most easy to recognize motorcycle on Indian roads, which is now offered in the BS6 version. The one on your screen is an older version, but that's the point of buying an Classic 350. Otherwise, why would someone put their money on a paradox called Modern Classic? Well, if you're someone who is looking to get a conclusion for this confusion in a 15 seconds video, then I would urge you to stay till the end. Because you can either love the Classic 350 or end up hating and selling it. And no, there is no middle ground here. And if you think there is, then you must have not ridden or spent enough time with the Classic 350. This is not a normal motorcycle, but I will still draw my points of likes and dislikes on this motorcycle because most of us are normal motorcyclists for this not so normal motorcycle. To begin with, Royal Enfield says this is made like a gun, so unlike our regular motorcycles where metal parts are limited to chassis and engine, the Classic 350 gets metal from mudguard to mudguard. Even the headlight boycotts plastic and is made from glass. All of this makes the motorcycle truly classic and a keeper for long life. But if you're going to use the Classic 350 as your daily ride, then you should keep in mind that metal comes with weight and this thing tips the scale at close to 200 kilos. But the seat height and wide handlebar are a savior which helps a lot in managing the weight. Moving ahead, as you crank the engine, you will immediately notice that this is not your normal engine. The 346cc long-stroke single-cylinder engine still tries to make that muffled thump along with the vibrations. Now this is the part which can be a deal breaker to most of us. Even from a technical aspect, a big capacity single-cylinder long-stroke engine is inherent and bound to vibrate. So what we normal motorcyclists are missing here that this is the character of this engine, and while we are discussing vibrations, I must confess that the vibrations are minimum in 40 to 80 km zone, and this is the zone where you truly enjoy the Classic 350, especially on open highways and for that matter even on the hills. And that is primarily due to the dense torque available right from where you twist the throttle. So if you are a relaxed rider, you will love the way how this engine behaves. If you want to compare it to the KTM 390s, which can do speeds of 100-110 km per hour all day long, then you will transform your Classic 350 into a jackhammer. Yes, that's how the Classic 350 behaves at 110 km per hour. I have seen people trying to redline their Enfields in lower gears to participate in traffic signal drags, and my heart cries out with mechanical sympathy for such machines. If you want to ride it like a sports bike, please get a machine of that genre. One of the highlights of Classic 350 is comfort, which I feel is the biggest selling point for this motorcycle. The rider's triangle is made keeping comfort in mind, and the same is applicable to the comfortable seats and the plus suspension. No wonder this is still one of the popular choice of motorcycle for touring in India. Another USP of Classic 350 is the pillion seat, which is spacious at the right height and offers foot pegs at the right place for the pillion. For solo long distance riders, it also doubles up as an excellent luggage mounting option. Coming to maintenance, technically the Classic 350 is a very easy to maintain motorcycle. Yes, I have seen owners facing electrical issues and Royal Enfield has tried to fix them, especially after the BS4 update. The spare parts are reasonably priced, especially for consumables, but the motorcycle compensates that with its oil sump as the engine oil capacity is close to that of a small hatchback. Speaking of capacity, the fuel tank takes around close to 14 liters of fuel and it easily manages a tank range of 400 kilometers with relaxed riding style on a tank full of fuel. As per my experience, 35 plus kilometers per liter of fuel efficiency can be easily achieved on highway rides. The BS6 gets fuel injection system which would further help in improving the efficiency numbers. However, the instrumental console still remains barren without a proper fuel gauge. I personally feel even classics should deserve the basics like fuel gauge. On the other hand, I am very happy to have a center stand and a kickstarter. These are at times where motorcycle manufacturers are treating them like a headphone jack. In these modern times when we see and ride the Classic 350, we think it will automatically get a place in the niche segment just like the Mahindra Thar or the discontinued Hindustan Ambassador. But Enfield did the unbelievable here and it captured the whole segment, which also helped in bringing brands like Java back to life. I might have been wrong in the beginning of this video when I said that the Classic is not for the normal you and me, as you will find one parked outside a Green Revolution farm in Punjab, and surprisingly it can be seen parked inside an IT park in Bangalore. That sums up the conclusion for me, and I hope you have liked this video.